Hi, Sag. Good morning. Well, it's morning here in California. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, whichever time of the day you are here. Welcome or welcome back. Okay, this reading is going to be for Sag. I love you guys so much, so much. Thank you for subscribing, everybody. Without you, there wouldn't be a Wonderlust Goddess. So usually I'm like, super like peppy and stuff, but I feel it's weird right now because as I was focusing on your energy, I actually started writing some channeled messages and I wanted to run these by you, okay? Okay, so the Sag. So these are the words that I got, right? So I got light heart, transform, nourish, and resolve. So what this is telling me, I feel like this is like not only well, let me read this, okay? So do unto others as others have done to you has not been working that well. It is time to cut the opportunity for failure when you know you can do better and be a better you. Now is the time to evaluate friendships, relationships, and self-care. So, Sag, what I got from this is kind of like sometimes you feel like you're doing the right thing, but it ends up not being like at face value of what you thought it was. And so this can kind of bring conflict to your thoughts or your thought patterns. And I've noticed that throughout your readings, like since I started reading for you, Sag, I've noticed that it's just been kind of like a constant like up and downhill battle. So where situations fluctuate for you. And I noticed also like at the end is kind of like when I was channeling this, I wanted to keep writing, but Spirit wanted me to start. So that's what I'm doing. And the thing is, like, this lightheartedness, this, like, one of these key words, like, you want to take it, like, one step at a time. Don't be so hard on yourself, okay? I know, like, I'm feeling like, yeah, I can do this, and I got this, you go ahead. Kind of stuff like that. Taking on responsibilities, taking on like others, like burdens. You can only do so much, right? And I feel like you end up being in the lack. Or like these relationships, these friendships don't end up like not working out for you in the end. So it's kind of like, well, shit, like I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. That's why like do unto others as others have done to you has not been working well. So it's not necessarily like a payback, but it's kind of like you're trying to reciprocate what is being met. But maybe sometimes these people, these energies are just made to lift you, to help you transform, right? And to show you that it's okay to nourish yourself, okay, and resolve like any kind of like issues or like conflict that you have with people around you, right? Whatever type of like relationship or situationship, friendship, whatever you may have, friends or family. So yeah, and especially the self-care, nourish and self-care, like really stuck out, right? And I feel like Sag, you know what you need to do for self-care, but I feel like you've been putting it out for a while. So it's time to actually do that as well. Put in a little how can I say, a little love in your pep. Put a little love in your, like, I don't even know what's a pep what pep what so yeah, so those are the child messages that I got for you. If you want to see it, like, yeah. All right, so let's see what your energy is, okay? Actually, where are my cards? Hold on. I want to know what your energy is for your reading, to be honest. Okay, so I have my spell cards here. So I want to see what your energy is so far. What is Sag's energy right now? What is the energy? Spirit, please. Ooh, you saw how that one? Okay. So, is it in reverse? No. Actually, the whole deck is upright. Okay. So, you have divine guidance in the reverse. Okay, I'm going to read this. 38 could mean of great significance for you. Whispers from the beings who shine, let their message be clear and kind. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so I feel as if okay. So I feel as if like, here, I'll put this right here. I feel as if there's that guidance that you're not letting yourself have. Okay, I feel like you're basing everything off of. I feel like it's being based off of just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go with the flow type things, and you know, it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Type of like notion, right? Okay, so yeah. And it's just like, again, with that nourishing card and transform, resolve, also like conflicts. It could be maybe you're asking like friends and family for advice. Yeah, so here we have the Chariot, okay? And it was kind of like, yeah, so here in your recent past, there's fast movement, okay? So 2 major arcana. So it was a very big kind of cycle for you that you were in, kind of, you know, self-evaluating, right? Solitude. So we have Cancer and Virgo energy. And with the 4 of Wands, this is very harmonious. It could be with your relationship as well, whether you're with this person or not. Remember, this is a love reading. So I'm gonna move these over. So yeah, Sag, what I do see here is kind of like you were very in your masculine energy. You see how these 2 figures are facing right. So I also feel where it's kind of like, because of this relationship, you went into solitude. You could have strong Virgo or Cancer, or you could have been dealing with the Virgo Cancer in your energy, right? But yeah, this is like to bring a community together. I feel like you were very much into like your community, your friends, your family, and this is kind of why you took on like the ownership of like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna focus on others, you know, do unto others as others do to me, right? So the world, yeah. So as this was going on right now, you're going through a transformation, right? The World card, a rebirth. You could also have, this gives me like a little bit of like Scorpion vibes, Scorpion energy. And it's kind of telling me like, okay, look, dude, like it's happening again with the masculine energy, right? You're going towards it. I think like because this divine guidance came in upside down, it's kind of like you want to go like the opposite of what you've been doing, yin and yang. So what is the yin to the yang, which is feminine energy, law of attraction? You want to let you know, your manifestations come to you instead of going after them, because I feel like it's been working, yeah, but it's been like very, very hard. So here I also do see where there's a solution or a change, right? A sense of like transition, transformation going on right now. I feel like because you are self-evaluating, because you are re-evaluating like every situation, every relationship right now in your life, we did have a full moon in Aries. Take however the energy like resonates. Energy's timeless, but it's just like this kind of like transformation, this nourishment was like meant to happen for you, and it's kind of like you've been holding it off because it's just like it's not like you didn't want to put in the work, but it's kind of like you're gonna have to focus all your energy on yourself, and a lot of people aren't gonna like that because I feel like they rely heavily on your energy, and you like low-key know this, right? So let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, Five of Swords. See, again, the masculine energy right now. It's like you're still in your masculine energy, but it's kind of like now, aside from like turning completely away, this head is starting to turn forward. And I feel like pretty soon you're going to be turning towards the right, which is the feminine energy, and you're going to be doing like what you wanted to do, how you wanted the outcomes. So here I also do see right now, Sag, where there's like kind of this tension, right? This sense of like betrayal, kind of like bitterness thing going on. And I feel because you're coming to a realization. It's kind of like, okay, I need to do a resolution. Yeah, the manifestation card. So let's see what's going on in your near future. Thank you, Spirit. The Fool. Okay, so again, this is new beginnings, right? New beginnings for you are like on the horizon, Sag. So I feel like there's still some kind of like residual energy that needs to be let go of, whether it's with a relationship you're thinking about, a person you're thinking about. Take however it needs to be. Yeah, look at the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I also feel, Sag, where we have the tendency of just trying to like hide things from Spirit, and Spirit knows everything. Okay, so you want to kind of like just let everything come out into the open instead of like putting it on the back burner and then just being like, okay, I'll take care of it when I need to take care of it. The thing is, like, instead of like moving up, you're like going down from a 6 to a 5. Okay, you want to kind of keep an eye on your thoughts. Okay, you're, like I said in the beginning, your thought process, like you want to kind of reevaluate how it is, like what is not falling in your favor anymore in order for you to progress with the utmost of successful outcomes, pretty much, right? So yeah, let's see what else do we have here in your near future. Okay, so we have these two in the reverse, right? Okay, at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Seven of Wands. So I do feel like ever since like this relationship like happened, or whomever you're thinking about, whoever's in your energy still, like you still kind of hold in a sense you still want to be like, you have that inner authority, right? You are still like very how can I say this without, you're still on like the defensive mode, right? So you'll be quick to cut this person off, but you're still curious, like why are they in your energy? Or if you're in a relationship, it's kind of like you will cut this person off like mid conversation, but then like as you walk away, you're like, why did I do that? Like, I feel like your emotions, you're not being heard. Your side is not being heard because you've always, put in. So I feel like you need some guidance, okay? However you do it, however you connect to your higher self, whether it's affirmations, praying, meditation, you want to do that, right? So here I do see the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is telling me, Sag, where, you know, there's kind of like this risk or corruption that's coming about. So although you are starting something new, remember these are just predictions, right? You always have that free will to change how it is. I'm just giving you predictions of what could happen, right? It's kind of like the opportunity for prosperity is not happening, and I feel it's because you're not going to give yourself that opportunity until you reevaluate, so you can get onto like a more successful platform. Oh, I don't even know why I said platform. Maybe because you are kind of like a public figure, right? Whether it's like IRL in real life or like on social media, whatever platform you may be on. Also here with the Knight of Wands in reverse, we see here where there's kind of like this anger, the ego, pessimism going about. Okay, now it makes a lot of sense. It's kind of like, well, shit. Like, okay, so I feel like this is kind of like a little mini tower moment that's happening. I feel like you are going to be self-evaluating. Okay, you are going to come to the conclusion where you're like, well, this strategy that I'm using is not working anymore. So I think that's when you're going to start breaking down your building blocks and building them back up, but in a different formation. Does that make sense? So yeah, I'm going to leave this here. So we're going to get some romance oracles. I love reading for you guys, to be honest. Also, don't forget, your bonus is going to be after this, okay? So yeah, right off the bat, separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Okay, so it's kind of like where you need to detach. If you're with them right now, try not to focus so much on them, you know, putting your energy. Yes, I know you're a multitasker. Yes, I know you can do a lot of shit. I know you're a bad bitch, or, you know, a bad guy. Not a bad guy, but, you know, like a guy, you know, you're top notch pretty much at doing like whatever, right? And but it's kind of like, you know, your energy, put a little bit of that energy towards yourself. And aside from, you know, this person too, they might not be in your energy, you know, put that energy into yourself. So let's see what else we have for Sag for the first half of October. Sorry, I'm not like really lively, but I was just like, I wanted to get down to the nitty gritty. Okay, so wedding. This situation involves marriage. Okay, so for me, this card, Sag, it doesn't really like always like have marriage, right? To me, this is kind of like union, a unity, right? That's going on. So if you're in separation right now, know that the outcome is going to have like a union, right? Or a reunion coming about. You could be married to your person as well. Yeah, take however resonates. I feel like there is going to be unity, or unity within your relationships, your friendships, you know? Take however resonates. Ooh, okay, so give your relationship a chance. Wanted to come out. Can we get another one, please? Okay, so you got a few. So at the bottom of the deck is calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. What did I say earlier? However you connect to the higher realms, to your higher self, this is what you want to do. I feel like the person in your energy, it kind of does the same thing, and you kind of like mirror each other. I don't know, for some of you that could mean of great significance. So let's see what we have. Okay, so healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So it could be some like traits that you've taken, some kind of like habits that you've taken from your like family or your past loved ones, your ancestors, take however resonates, and it's time to kind of like cut those patterns off. I feel like Sag, for some of you, you have been putting in the work, the ancestral work. You have been taking on kind of like the karmic debt, and I feel like this, like, you know, not doing stuff for others, like kind of like people pleasing. No, it's not for everybody. I feel like that's been like passed down for generations, you know, and it's kind of like they've been doing this for a while, which is amazing. You know, you have a big heart, lighthearted, but it's kind of like you set yourself to the side for a good while too, until it's kind of too late, right? So make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So it's kind of like, I feel like make the effort is in like, make the effort for you, to you, right? Yeah, the relationships are always going to be there. Remember, you will never miss what is meant for you. I strongly, I'll keep saying that until I'm blue in the face. What is meant for you will never be missed. Like, the opportunity to have whatever it is that's meant for you in your life will always be there. Does that make sense? And then lastly, chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So, Sag, I feel like if you actually take time for yourself to do the work, to reevaluate, to do that self-care, to nourish yourself. You could have kids too, right? You know, it's kind of like, if you're a parent, that's not for everybody. You know, yeah, you take care of your babies, but who's gonna take care of Sag? Who's gonna do that, right? Who can take care of Sag better than themselves? You know, so you kind of want to put yourself first, which is selfless. Okay, by the way. Yeah. Let me see. I'm going to get some... I always like reading for you guys. It's so calm. Usually I'm all over the place and super loud and cheery, but for you guys it's kind of I mean, yeah, you can get wild and stuff, but it's, yeah. So I kind of want to get this. Let me see. I'm going to grab these. And I'm going to clarify this, the Ace of Pentacles, so we can get some more clarification, obviously. Why is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse here? Tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles in reverse here, please, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, so again, holding back with the Seven of Wands, right? On the defensive mode. So it's kind of like you're still going to be in defensive mode. Kind of like cloudy judgment as well. There's a lot of options that you can take, or, you know, if you're single, there's kind of a lot of energies around you, a lot of suitors, right? But then there's contemplation that you have. Okay, so I feel you know, you want to step out of this low vibrational kind of thing. I feel once you started this new journey, it didn't turn out to be in your favor, and you kind of had a bitter taste in your mouth. Spirit wants you to again evaluate, right? Ask for guidance. I strongly suggest you take upon the time to call in your ancestors. That's too many, Spirit. Why is the Knight of Wands here in reverse? Okay, so in reverse, it came out in reverse. So the Sun, it's you're not finding joy in life. You're not your sunshine, it's your light. There you go, lightheartedness. I feel you feel you're not being yourself, but you know, deep down inside, you're transforming. So it's you're cutting the old Sag, bits and pieces, or that didn't suit you anymore. Again, but it's kind of it's, let me see, the Sun. Why is the Sun here? Yeah, look at that. You're having the clarity, okay? You're having like a strong mind and you're staying committed. You're staying committed. You have that. The Empress card. The Empress is kind of like where you're birthing new creations and ideas. This is telling me that you're going to be out of like this funk, because like once you have like that aha moment, oh yeah, you're going to have like, you have been having like sleepless nights, right? Yeah, kind of like paying attention to your shadow side, manifesting. Oh wow, yeah, like I just said shadow side. Yeah. Um yeah, Sag, it's that kind of like shedding old skin, out with the old for the new. You're making room. Yeah, you're transforming. You could also be a cusp, Scorpio, right? Scorpio Sagittarius cusp, take however resonates. I feel like you have like very strong water in your chart as well for some of you. So yeah, let's see. I wanna, and yeah, for your relationship, I feel like it's like time to kind of like, separate yourself a little bit, just a little bit, right? Get some of that energy and put it into yourself, bring that law of attraction. You remember, what's meant for you will always be meant for you. There will never be an opportunity to be missed for that. So let's get some witches oracles for you to close out your reading, right? And then I'm going to move on to your bonus. Your bonus, it's gonna be in the description box, okay, and also in the timestamps. Well, there's no timestamp, but it'll be there as well if you're gonna be looking for your bonus. All right, what messages do we have for Sag? What does Sag need to know for the beginning of October? I feel as if this deck is not really for you. Yeah, fertility again with the Empress card. But let me see. Oopsies. Okay, I hope you're still with me, Sag. So let's see. What guidance messages do we need? That flopped. Did you see how that hit? The divine guidance? Pleiades. Okay. So here it is. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Yes, I feel like this is what you've always done for all your life, But it's not, it's time to kind of like give yourself your like, I feel like you've been giving people guidance to like love themselves, nourish themselves, always show people like, that they're great people, right? Reciprocate that energy onto yourself. The transformation card, which, fell out. You know what? I'm actually, oh, no. What guidance messages do we need? Okay, so this came out on this one. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? This is why you're in the defensive mode. You see how that plopped out onto the 7 of Wands? Yeah. Like, what is it? Why you're, again, like, defensive, like, deepest, right? What's your deepest calling? I feel like you need to kind of like, okay, stop, take a minute, take a break, step back. And then kind of like reevaluating. I feel like it's just a very big transformation that has been long overdue for you. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. Like I said, I feel like you're a healer. I feel like you have like been, you've guided people, humanity, in your community, right? You've guided people to like actually evaluate themselves. Like I said, the Pleiades card, you want to also look that up, like the background. Lemuria. Okay, so creating heaven on earth. Yes, you are capable of doing that, and I feel like this new shedding of like the old Sag is going to help you to become like one step closer. Okay, So yeah, this has been your reading for the beginning of October. I know it's not like anything about, it is about love, you know, your partner's there, but I feel like it's that self-love that you need to do, that self-nourishment, self-care. So yeah, if you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments if like any of this has happened to you or it's happening, or if it even resonated, right? And I will see you in your bonus reading. I love you. Stay positive. Be positive. You are positive.